everyone, my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Hi, hello, welcome to a weekend vlog where I have very low energy today. I had a doctor's appointment this morning, and I don't know what, it was literally a 5-minute appointment. And I got back home and I just became one with my couch, and I couldn't keep my eyes open. I made a coffee. The coffee didn't do shit. I am so tired for no reason. No reason. I don't know what's going on today. I don't know what's going on, but I'm a sleepy girl. So, hello, welcome to the vlog. It's the start of another weekend. What do I got planned this weekend? One main thing. One main thing. And then reading, of course. I ended up doing a third pull from my D20 stack today, and we are going to be reading The Dragons of Deepwood Fen by Bradley P. Beaulieu, which is awesome. I'm very excited to get into a really delicious dragon fantasy. I finished the Delicate Dream department store. I had to go stare at it on my shelves, even though I can't see the title. The Delicate Dream department store, which was pull number 2. You saw the roll for it in last week's vlog. I finished that one last night, and it was so sweet, so cute. So far, the August TBR is TBRing. We love to see it. I also just filmed yesterday, massive unhaul. So now I just exist with a big ass pile of books in the corner, which we love in some kind of ways. I don't know. Also got this new shirt in the mail. It says Bookworm. And it's coming across more, I don't know, it's coming across as the wrong color on screen. It's more of like a mint green. But anyways, that is the deal. I also still have to finish this motherfucker off of my July TBR, and also Inheritance by Christopher Paolini. So this weekend, that is, the goal is to finish this weekend for sure. And start these two because I need to be free. I need to be free from the July TBR, and I need it off my brain. The goal is to just finish one only because, my friends, the deadline for the Kobo Romance Contemporary Novella Challenge is coming up. I think it's Thursday, the 15th. That's when it's due in. And that's the deadline of this challenge, or this contest, not a challenge. So I would like to keep editing this. This is the plan for this weekend, to get this all done, because I have the edits back from my friend. I have so far edited just chapter 1 with her edits. I've done it physically so that I can see it. So I would love in a perfect world to get this done in the next couple days so that I'm not panicking next week when I have to do all the other stuff. I think I gotta go look at what's needed, but there's kind of a query letter-ish thing, a 200-word tweet essentially of why should I have this kind of a thing. That's not a tweet, but you know what I mean. Brain is not functioning today. So that's the goal. I have 9 chapters to go through and edit and polish up. So I have 8 more to go, and then I got to transfer it all into my computer and then figure out the specific guidelines as to what they want, Kobo specifically wants, with this submission process. So I'm gonna do that this weekend at some point. I'm just so sleepy today, and I was all week in the evenings I had planned on doing this, and I just had no energy to do it, which is so annoying because y'all, this is a deadline outside of my control, So I would like to have it done this weekend. That's the plan. That's the goal. Tomorrow I also have an oil change at 11 in the morning. And then Sunday I have my friend's boyfriend's birthday party thing. So we'll see how I feel, because I might not go if I'm feeling like this, because I'm so tired. This week was a lot for no reason at all. And then on fucking Monday, I also have a dentist appointment halfway through the day. I don't know what happened with this week, but I had doctors today. I have oil change tomorrow. I have something else on Sunday and dentist on Monday. It's too much. It's too much for my sweet, soft little brain that doesn't like a lot of things all at once. That's the plan for the weekend, my friends. It's gonna be low-key as I can make it. As for right now, I think I'm just gonna become one with the couch for a little bit still. I did work today also, so I got all my stuff done at work. I think I'm just gonna sit here for a bit before I commit to any editing or reading or anything like that. Even though I do kind of want to read. Maybe I'll start reading. I really should get a headway on this editing situation. I just don't have the brain power. I'm not awake enough for that. I'm not awake enough for it. And my coffee didn't do anything today. Maybe I need to make another one. which is a really dumb idea because it's almost 4:30. So a coffee, I could do like half calf, I guess. I also need to switch this water out, it's warm. Anyways, friends, that's what's happening. Hopefully we'll finish at least Name of the Wind because I have this much left. I'm on page 470 and I have is 722, so 300-ish pages. Math, I don't know. That much left, so hopefully I can get that done at some point. And then I would love to start these 2 dragon books because I'm in the mood for a dragon-y book. So we'll see how these go as well. I have all the hope in the world for like a weekend that just never ends. So I can have all the time in the world to do everything, but that's just not how it is. Anyways, welcome to the vlog. Get something warm to drink or cold if you're in a really hot climate. Get a snack. Settle in, my friends. Let's do a vlog. Let's see if this helps the energy, because Jesus. I'm sleepy. Alright, we are one more chapter down. And my earphones are dying, so I've plugged them in. It's now 6:20-ish. I'm gonna throw a bunch of shit in my air fryer for dinner. Because I'm not in the mood. I'm just not in the mood. And I picked up some of those like smiley fries. I got a mini pizza, I got like vegetable spring rolls. We're just gonna throw it all in. A cornucopia of food. A girl dinner at its finest. Hello friends, happy Saturday. It is officially just about 9 o'clock p.m. Hello, what a day. I've been everywhere. I got my oil change this morning and then sat in Canadian Tire for an hour and read some more of The Dragons of Deepwood Fen because I got the ebook, popped it on ye old Kobo and started reading it on that as well. So now I'm like 19% of the way through, which is pretty great because the text on that page is so fucking small. So that's what I did this morning. And then from there, went to the bank, then went to HomeSense. I picked up a new candle that smells delicious. I'm excited to burn it this fall. I also picked up a new one of these bad boys. I don't know what they're called, like a spoon holder type thing that you use when you're cooking. Because I got into the habit when I was living with my parents because they have a gas range with like a grate on top. I love gas range. I miss cooking on it so fucking much. I would get into the habit of like resting my spoon on like the grid on the not hot side. My mom probably hated it because it was just more grossness on those grids, but I can't do that here because it's the like electric top and I can't put it on this either because this is like not granite, whatever the fuck they use for countertops that's not stone. My mom's friend got me this one, which is a like Christmas version piece on earth that I've been using forever because I needed one, but I saw this today at HomeSense and I was like, you know what? We're getting rid of the holiday one and we're gonna use just the holiday one around the holidays. So I got that, which is exciting. Oh, and I also got Bella a toy, which I'm excited about. I saw it and I was like, ooh, she's gonna love it. Because it's got like the crinkly paper just on this one side. And it has a squeaker. So she's gonna love it. It's a little like candy corn. I'm gonna give that to her probably tomorrow if I go see her. Got a sandwich at Tim's and went and picked up part of the giveaway that I was running for an annotated copy of A Little Luck, because 2 other indie authors, when I was running that giveaway, when I launched it, were like, I want to join in. I'll offer my book as like a giveaway incentive as well. One of them being a local indie author where she lives in my city as well. They ended up offering up their first book, and then the giveaway went for so long that both of them are there now, because they came out with their sequel last month or the month before. They offered up both of them. And that giveaway, by the way, is officially closed. We hit $500 raised, which I'm just so pleased by. So that's amazing. If you entered, you have an email in your inbox from me, or had one a week and a bit ago, with a free e-copy of A Little Luck for entering. Anyways, so yeah, that was my day today. Came home then, showered, washed my hair because it desperately needed a wash. And now it's looking a little crazy because I keep touching it. But that is what's new. And then all I've done since then is I just finished reading Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, and this wasn't bad. This was actually pretty interesting in the way that I've described it in many of my vlogs previously, that it's not groundbreaking, it's not amazing in any way, and it's very slow. It's like Patrick Rothfuss is trying to be Robin Hobb with her Fits in the Farseer trilogy, with how slow and like coming of age this is, with both telling his story. But I like a frame narrative. I really, really do. And this is framed as quote like telling the story over 3 nights. This is for the first night, and it's him in a bar just telling a storyteller about his story. So it was interesting, and it, despite not being amazing or groundbreaking, and some of the writing made me roll my eyes, like I was sucked into it. So not bad, not a bad read. And I finally finished it. So we only have 1 book left on the July My Friends Pick My TBR, which is Inheritance. But now that I'm done that, I am battling with myself, because what all I want to do right now is like watch something on TV. I don't know if I want to watch Hamilton. I have a hankering to watch Hamilton, because since I watched Troy's reaction of it last weekend, which is what I did after I watched the trio of the High School Musical movies. I watched that on Monday when I got home from the lake with him reacting. After I closed out the vlog and edited it, I watched Hamilton, Troy's reaction to the play Hamilton, or the musical Hamilton, on his Patreon, and I really want to watch Hamilton now. Like, I keep like having the tunes of the musical in my head, and I can feel myself like on the edge of like how I used to feel about media when I was a kid, and like get like super obsessed with it. So I'm just like, I just want to watch Hamilton. Last night I did a whole shit ton of editing for Merry and Bright, and I only have 4 chapters left to go through, which is just under half. And so I'm like, I gotta get this done. I gotta get it done. And I wanted to do it today, but I ended up reading Name of the Wind instead. I literally made myself popcorn as like an incentive to sit and do something. I really want to watch Hamilton. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a chapter so that I feel like I've done something, or see how long that takes me. And then I might watch something. I don't know whether I'm in the mood for Hamilton or in the mood for Star Wars or something. I'm in the mood to watch something instead of read or write or anything like that. So to continue being slightly productive, I'm going to do a chapter of editing, see where that takes me. And if I get really into it, I'll just keep working on this. Keep working on Merry and Bright. I am doing a editing vlog for this as well, so that's why I haven't been talking about it as much in this vlog. There is going to be a separate vlog for this, probably going up this Friday for you guys. Keep your eyes out for that. But anyways, that's what's up. That's what's happening. Also, I should talk about this book, The Dragons of Deepwood Fen. I am really enjoying this. I don't know why, but last night when I started reading it, I decided to start reading it last night just a little bit so I could get into it, and because I wanted to kind of see where I could line it up, because I knew I was going to be taking this with me to Canadian Tire to sit in their little room on the side while my car oil was getting changed. So I started reading it last night, and immediately I was just like, I want to be annotating this, and I want to be like writing in it, and I want to be super hyper focused, even though, y'all, I opened up this book and immediately was like offended because look how tiny this fucking writing is. I am offended at the size of the font in this book. It is so small. And you can tell like the pages are a little thinner, so it's just DAW Books or whomever wanted to just make it take up less space because, you know, shelf space is something that they pay for and all that kind of stuff. So like publishers have to take into account book size, which baffles me because Bloomsbury with the Priory of the Orange Tree books just went over and above with the size just to make it so much bigger than it needed to be, because it could probably fit into a nice size like this if they formatted that book properly, but it's not formatted properly. Anyways, I could go on about books and the formatting of pages forever, because that is a weird little obsession of mine, because as an English major and as someone who likes font, when I had to format my book, A Second Story, for the first time and like play around with the formatting software that I use, which is Atticus, I was so happy, but simultaneously also so stressed because I just couldn't figure out like what looked good. And I knew like what looked good to me, but I know that's not like what looks good to everybody. So I was very hyper aware of how it would look on the page. And I wanted to make sure that my book didn't have any widows or orphans and that it lined up perfectly on the bottom, because traditional published books lined up perfectly on the bottom. They don't have weird gaps. One of the stupid things that bothers me about self-published books is when there's like weird margin formatting on the bottom of the page. It bothers me so much when self-published books are like that, because it just adds a brushing of like, this isn't traditional published book. It's not like as professional as a traditionally published book, which is such a dumb opinion because it doesn't do anything. It doesn't mean anything to the actual words or the writing or the story. It's just me being pretentious, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so the fact that this writing is so tiny is a lot. But I have the audiobook and I have the ebook, and reading it on my Kobo was a lot nicer today because I can make the font my own size on this. So maybe I'll continue in this. Maybe I like in this though, because then I can annotate it. So anyways, oh my God, I don't even know how to describe what this is about, to be honest with you. We are following so many different characters. We're following Rylan, who is a dragon singer who has a forbidden and secret bond to a dragon. He is a dragon singer. He is also a bastard son of someone high up in rankings or something. But a dragon singer is someone who can like literally sing to dragons and like calm them down and like work with their emotions and create momentary ties with them, which is really cool. And we're also following someone by the name of Rhiannon, who is a younger girl who has the ability to do something with wisps. And wisps in this world are, in my understanding of the 90 pages that I've read of this, are like the spirits of people who have passed away. And she can like summon these wisps and make them into what they were before, like who they were before, like to find out information from them, which is like a rare gift. And then we're also following someone by the name of Lorelei, who is the friend of a princess. And Lorelei is also a very interesting human being, and like her personality just shines off the page. I'm very interested to know more about her. And we're also following someone by the name of Ordrin, who I don't know anything about because we had like one chapter of his. And then we're following someone by the name of the Hissing Man, who is a man who's, I don't know if he's disfigured by something in his past or if he is just a really disgusting looking man. I don't know. But he also has like, his voice is very strange, and he's like, I'm equating him to, oh my God, what's his name from Game of Thrones? The spider. I want to say Viserys, but that's not his name. You know who I mean? That guy, the eunuch, the spider who has like his fingers and everything. I'm kind of equating him to that, even though the Hissing Man is more of a like Quasimodo figure who's in hiding and like just killed somebody in this chapter that I'm looking at currently, just because he saw the Hissing Man. He like witnessed him. I don't know. And then there's also this one person named Azariah, who I don't know who that is. I knew who he was. Like, they're all tied together. They all know each other in some kind of a way, but they aren't like interacting with each other in any kind of way. I'm very interested. It's like quite an interesting setup and beginning, because our prologue, we're watching two men, one of them who is an alchemist and has some sort of power, who is following this academic man who's like learning about stuff, and they stumble into a place where they're not supposed to be, beyond the borders of what's safe, and then they get killed by two people who then we know they're not points of view yet, but they are figures that everyone seems to know. So it's this beginning, like we know that they are dead, but the people in the book think they're just disappeared. The academic also runs an apothecary, and his apothecary just got burnt down, and his wife was just murdered in the fire. And so there's like this gentle like undercurrent of like, this guy, like what the fuck's happening with that? And then there's just Lorelai's also a scholar of some kind, and they're finding out some interesting shit, and they're like researching the magic of this, because in this world the magic is very like science-y in the way of like they don't know everything about their magic, so they're like researching it and sending out parties of like to research phenomena that happens. And I'm like, I'm so into this. I don't know what the hook is of this book. I don't even want to know. I'm in it for the ride. We're just gonna see how this works and how this goes, because I'm enjoying it. The writing is lovely. Despite the font being too fucking tiny, I'm enjoying myself. I was having a good time, and I'm really excited that we have such a large cast of characters in this book. I haven't read a good multi-POV epic high fantasy in a while, especially one that is this big of a cast, because I think Rylan is our main character. Like our main three are Rylan, Rhiannon, and Lorelai, and then everyone else is kind of like less of a main character from what I'm gathering and how it's kind of laid up, and maybe even the Hissing Man is up there. But we have so many different POVs, and they're all in third person, which we fucking love. I'm gonna bring that up every time because I'm just 5 Broken Blades was a garbage fire of a first person POV, multi-POV epic fantasy. And no, do not write your epic fantasy in first person. Don't do it. It is the worst thing you could do. I don't know. I had a point and my brain just like went on without me. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to do some editing. That's what I'm going to do. But yeah, that's the reading update. Editing is going well. I have said this many times in that video, but my friend Yeleni put her entire heart and soul into her editing of this, and I'm so fucking pleased with it. And I want to hire her for every other editing project that I need from here on out, which is going to be interesting because she's also now going to school. Starting in September, she's going back for her master's. So I don't know how the fuck she's going to have time, but I desperately need her expertise because she is giving me what I want all the editors that I've hired previously to give me, and then none of them did except for her. Anyways, I'm going to get to this and then probably watch something on TV afterwards. That's the update. That's what's happening. Just like that, friends. I ended up finishing the entire fucking novella and implementing the edits. So just like that, we are done. The edits by hand and implementing them into the computer. I did it. Also, my wrist started hurting halfway through that because of course it did. It was the angle that it was at. Oh, guys. Oh, I'm so happy about it. Now I'm going to turn on something. It's 11, so I can watch something, I guess. 11 on a Saturday. I got some of my popcorn left. I'm gonna get some more water because I have a little bit of a headache starting right here. Get some water. And we're just gonna chill now for the rest of my night. Oh, what a day. What a day. What a productive fucking day. Look at me go. I was so worried that there was gonna be so much more work with this novella that it would take me longer. Not that there'd be more work, but I was so worried that it was gonna take me longer than it did, because for some reason in my head I'm like, oh, I'm gonna underestimate the amount of time that I'm going to need to do this. And I have like 4 or 5 days to get this ready and sent into Kobo because the contest closes on the 15th. So I'm just like, I made myself stress for no reason because it's fine. Everything's good now. We're done. And it's Saturday. I just need to do like one more read through myself. Yeah. And then write a synopsis. It's like 200-word synopsis, which is probably going to take me more time than it did to edit for tonight. But, because synopsis is the bane of my existence. Anyways, we're going to find something to watch. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my popcorn. Check. Done the edits for Merry and Bright. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? Is this for you? Oh, is this a gift for the Bellas? Is it a gift for the Bellas? Where's the squeaker? Is it a gift for the Bellas? Is it a gift for the baby? To you. Hello friends, happy Monday. Yeah, I'm in the same shirt. What of it? I've literally been in this shirt all weekend. What of it? It's how it is. When you get a new shirt, sometimes you just want to wear it all the time, and that's okay. Hi, hello. I wanted to pop in and officially end this vlog because it is Monday. It is 10:15 and I'm editing this vlog. I'm literally editing this vlog. Today's been a day. The past few days have been days. I don't know what it is. You guys get that where you accidentally book things multiple days in a row and it just feels like you are constantly busy for days in a row because you booked like one thing every single day. That was me for the past few days because I had my doctor's appointment on Friday and then the oil change on Saturday, friend's birthday on Sunday, had a dentist appointment today. Found out that I need to get my wisdom teeth removed, which should be fun. Not looking forward to it at all. As someone with a big phobia around medical situations, I was hoping that my teeth would never need that surgery because I was told a couple years ago that my wisdom teeth were beautiful and in the perfect position. They are no longer in the perfect position. They are all impacted. So, yeah, I know it's also really late. I'm turning 27 in September. So like it's late, but like I don't want to get the surgery. Anyways, I found out that out today. Oh, also, I didn't tell you guys, my credit card information was stolen on Sunday. So my credit card was canceled and I had to deal with that for like 2 hours on Sunday. First of all, I was getting spam calls at 3 a.m. on Sunday, which was very weird. It was the same number over and over and over again. And I have my phone on Do Not Disturb when I'm sleeping, obviously. I don't want to be disturbed. But if you call multiple times, that you will break through the Do Not Disturb on someone's phone. So I was getting so many calls. I missed 4 calls from this number. Don't know who they were. It was an 800 number, so I was like, I'm not answering you. Also, it's 3 in the fucking morning. So I blocked the number. And then I woke up at like proper time to get ready to go to my friend's like birthday and all that kind of stuff. I looked at my phone and there was like over 30 text messages from one of those services that like shoots codes at you. Like if you're signing into like Klarna or something, they shoot you a code that's like a one-time use code that you can use to get into your account. So whatever this person was trying to use something attached to my phone number because I was getting these text messages, 30 of them, back to back in the same, I don't know how I wasn't woken up by the text noises from that. And then I was like, that's weird. What's happening here? Because every single one of them mentioned my bank in it, and it had the last 4 digits of my credit card number in each of those text messages. And I was like, what is happening? Went into my bank, saw a slew of attempted transactions, failed transactions, proper transactions, to just the weirdest places. Like, it felt like a direct attack on me because a lot of them were bookish. A lot of them were like Barnes & Noble and Google Books. And listen, I don't buy from Barnes & Noble. I live in Canada. That shipping is egregious. Also, if I'm gonna buy from Barnes & Noble, I'll just buy from my local indie. Why? No, Google Books, Google Play, there was some OnlyFans in there as well. I was just like, and I think the only purchases that actually went through, because there were so many different like attempted purchases that were put through but then denied. The only ones that actually went through were the OnlyFans ones, which is just, what the fuck? So I called my bank. I was on the phone with them for a long time. And the weirdest thing is that these attempted purchases went further back than I could see on my card, because attempts that are immediately failed on their end, you do not see on your end as the consumer. You only see the ones that actually go through and then are denied or actually go through. When I called my bank, the woman who was helping me was like naming every single one of the transactions. And I had my bank app open on my phone at the same time, and I was like, I don't see these on my end. And she goes, no, you wouldn't see them on your end because they are just, some of them were just attempt fails immediate, and then those don't go through on your credit card. So these purchases went back to like the beginning of July, but I didn't see any of those original ones because they weren't showing up on my end of things. So the credit card's been canceled. It's being shipped out to me. But it's just annoying because like, if you're gonna do that, if you were gonna go all out and steal someone's credit card information, what are you doing? Buying 60-cent books on Google Books, right? Go big or go home. Like, at least make it worth it, you know? Anyways, that was my Sunday. It's been a week, y'all. I didn't say that yesterday because I didn't actually end up talking to you guys yesterday at all. But yeah, I went to my friend's birthday after that. I was an hour late. I felt so bad because it was also like a potluck type situation. And I was planning on getting some stuff before, but then having this happen, I was just so late, and I was just like, y'all, I'm not bringing anything, which was fine. They had enough food there for everyone. But it was a fun little kind of get together where Samuel, it was his birthday, and Hannah, his girlfriend, decided that they were going to do like everyone bring a short story to read, or like a short, like one chapter of a book or something. Because a lot of us are writers, but all of us are readers in some capacity. Like, I brought my short story that's in the Cozy Fantasy magazine Windgraph, not realizing it was actually quite long. So I was reading for a very long time. I felt really bad. I like stopped halfway through and I'm like, do you guys want me to keep going? Because I can stop. And everyone was like, no, like, we want to keep hearing you. And I'm like, oh, that's so nice. You guys are so nice to me. But it was really fun. It was nice to see that like everyone kind of picked fun little literary short stories and like short pieces of fiction that were kind of intriguing in each of their own way. We were sitting outside at these old ruins kind of just outside of our city, literally like a hop, skip, and a jump over outside of our city. So it was really lovely. It was a lovely afternoon for a couple hours, and then went to mom and dad's. Before I went to mom and dad's though, I did go to Valley Village because I was like, I have like an hour to kill. I'm not gonna go home just to like sit for 15 minutes and then get back in my car. I'll go to Valley Village and like poke around. I was hoping to find like trinkets or like some like new thing to put on my wall, like something like that. But like the art was woefully lacking. But I did find this pretty much new fucking book on the shelves. All This and More by Pink Shepherd. Pink Shepherd wrote The Cartographers, which was really popular last year on the book internet. But this is a choose your own adventure novel for adults. And I've been very intrigued by it. I haven't put it on any wish list. I haven't done, I say that because I know I said in my last vlog I was done buying books, but it was like $7, okay? With taxes after I paid for it. It was $7. I was very intrigued by this, but I wasn't intrigued enough to buy it full price because full price in Canada is gonna be like $30 after tax for a paperback. Yeah, I was very happy to see it at the thrift store. And I'm excited to give it a try. I feel like this is gonna be the perfect fall book. And I've never read a choose your own adventure book, so I'm intrigued by this. Anyways, I've been yapping. Today's been a day as well. It's just been with the dentist appointment and then coming home and doing work, and then, y'all, it's been a day. I'm tired. I'm very tired. That's okay. That's okay. It happens. It's a Monday. This weekend, what did I do? I did a lot of stuff. I finished The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I've yet to run this through Copile, so I don't know what I'm rating it, but it was good, like 3.5 stars probably. And I also started reading the next roll from my D20 Jen's August TBR that I'm doing on TikTok, which is The Dragons of Deepwood Fen. I am now on page 175, about to start chapter 32. I am finding this book so fucking slow to get through, like physically, not that the story is not interesting. I'm so enthralled by the story. It's just like I'm using so much brain power with this book to like stay focused and like keep all my brain wrapped around all these different storylines that are like political and shit. But like, because the font is so small on the page, which I complained about earlier in this video, it's taking me so long to get through this. Like, I was reading for over an hour yesterday and I did not get through 100 pages, which is annoying because usually as someone who can get through at least 60 pages in an hour of a fantasy book, I don't think I even did that. I think I might have been reading for 2 hours and a bit and I got through less than 100 pages, which is annoying as someone who can read like a 500-page fantasy book in one sitting. This one's forcing me to take my time. And I am liking the fact that it's forcing me to take my time. Just the way that it's formatted is taking me a while to get through. This is literally the only reason, because the story itself is very good. And I'm loving the dragoons. The dragons are very fun. And I'm excited to see where this goes. It's very intricate. I'm thriving. But the most important thing is that I finished the edits for Marion Bright this weekend. Tomorrow the plan is to actually get like my life together, do another read through of it, because it's 9 chapters. It's not gonna take me long at all. Do another read through of it and then try and write a synopsis, a 200-word synopsis for it so that I can submit it on Wednesday. That's the plan. It has to be the plan and the action, because the contest closes Thursday and I want to make sure that nothing goes wrong. So what a weekend. What a fucking weekend, my friends. I also watched Hamilton and it was fucking great. And I keep wanting to rewatch it because it's great. What a good musical. Holy shit. Like, the music is just constantly on like playback in my brain. So I'm like, it must be nice to have Hamilton on your side. Like, it's just in my brain at all times. It's a good soundtrack to have in your brain, isn't it? Anyways, friends, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me this weekend. We started with some low energy. We're ending with like medium energy. Still tired, but more energy than I started with. Good things all around, despite it being kind of busy and having the credit card stolen on Sunday. What a time, y'all. Anyways, I'll catch you in another video very soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.